Now then, it's Bernie Buffon here, and Team Battle is live. Yes, we've officially gone live today, and this video is just going to go through a few different rules and roles, and then I will unveil the first weekly challenge / mission for the two teams to battle it out. So the two teams, it's Team Hunter. Obviously SL Hunter, he's an Xbox admin, he is the captain of one team, and then there's Team Magic, what basically Space Magic W, who is the captain of obviously the other team. So basically this morning what I've done, let's start from the beginning. Basically what these two did, these two captains, their challenge was to post a message on the Facebook group and basically say why the coaches should pledge their allegiance to them. When these coaches had decided between the two captains who they wanted to be, they messaged me with their pledge of allegiance to prove that they have joined that cause, so they can't get out of it if they make a mistake. And obviously I've got on record who's with who, and just in case any dodgy dealings going on, I can relate and find out what's going on. So obviously they both came up with fantastic speeches. Hunter got the first speech out, and then obviously Space Magic did the second, and Space Magic went for basically to throw dirt at his opponent regarding a halfling and a bar of Toblerone going into a place where we won't even mention. I don't know, I think the most scariest thing was, though, I don't think Hunter actually denied it, so that's even more scary. So the shenanigans and the filth and all the spin is already started. So, you know, both coaches have done a good job, and both coaches have got a decent team already. And obviously they're still getting players each day. So the cut-off point will be probably in the next 48 hours, and then we'll close the teams there. So basically, what's happened is that they've started getting the teams. Now the first thing I did this morning was I actually created a secret headquarters for Team Hunter and Team Magic. So basically, Team Hunter will be the admin for this group, and he will have his team, and he will be able to assign roles or whatever, and they'll be able to talk in there about the plans and secrets and tactics or shenanigans or whatever they're going to do, and vice versa. So the only people who can get in that channel is the team members, and that's it. So unfortunately, PS4 people, PC people, anybody else, or anybody who's not pledged their allegiance to that team, unfortunately, you will not get to see what is in that channel, I'm afraid. Now the third, so they both got one each. The third Facebook group, though, is called the Battlegrounds. Now what this basically is, you'll see all of Space Magic's team, all of Hunter's team in this Facebook page, and this one is open to even Xbox people who decide, you know what, I want to watch it but I don't want to take part. PC players or Blood Bowl coaches or PS4 coaches, if they want to see what's going on, they can join this group and they can get involved. They can even pledge allegiance to the Hunter or Magic and help with the weekly challenges. So you know, you're more than welcome to do that, and we'll have a link at the bottom of the YouTube video. But don't be offended if they don't accept you, because there could be a lot of backstabbing, spies trying to get spy in each other's camps and stuff like that. So you know, don't be offended to say, you know what, I don't know you can't join us, sort of thing. But you'll be able to comment on stories going on and various other things on there. Okay. Now, I will say this. If people from out of the Xbox community start spoiling it for the rest of them, or people being, you know, just basically being a dick and trying to ruin it, then they'll be just automatically banned from the group. And if we get to the point where we're getting this all the time, then we'll just close the group to just the Xbox guys, and I don't want to do that. So please, you know, if you're going to join in, please, it's fun and banter. Let's not ruin it, because, you know, that's what we're trying to achieve. So the Battlegrounds is basically where everything will happen, and where the first mission will happen. All the weekly challenges will happen in there. The other type of challenges, what are called rounds for now, I can't think of anything else. They will be rounds where they'll be on the Xbox, so I will stream all the rounds. I've got one already done, signed and sealed to be done, and I've got another one almost done, and then I just need permission to do the third round. So I'm trying to get at least 3 rounds to do there, and obviously there'll be points and all that, and it'll be all streamed, and it should be really, really funny. So there's that as well. So after all that, let's get on with the roles. So team captain is basically the boss. He does everything. Nothing gets done without his say-so, basically. He then decides who will get what role. So, for instance, vice captain. The vice captain's main role is to look after it when he's not there. It's mainly more important when, for instance, if we're doing a round on an Xbox and the team captain can't make it, then the vice captain steps in. Because if the vice captain or the captain aren't there when the rest of the team play that round, there will be a massive points deduction. So, you know, it is in the best interest to make sure one of them is there. So that's basically what the vice captain does. He obviously could be an admin as well on their Facebook page, because obviously he's probably their most trusted person. Okay. The next one is the reporter. Now, each team can have 2 reporters, and basically what they do on the news section on the battlegrounds, they report all the news. Now, this could be news saying, you know, putting really good stuff out there about how great the captain is. Oh, look at Space Magic, he saved a cat from a tree or a burning house or whatever. Or they can make up scandal stories about the opposition, like obviously we've already said about Hunter with a halfling and a Toblerone stick. You know, so basically that's what that'll be. Only the reporters can report the news. Other people can comment on the news, but it's only them with like, you know, with like memes or whatever, you know, like news flash, news break. They're the only ones who can do the story, if that makes sense. The only other way other people can do the stories is if the weekly challenger says they can. So that's the only time there won't be. So you can only have 2 of them, and they will basically do it. The captains can always help them out with that as well, because they're the captains. They can deny it, or they can not deny it, or just keep silent, like Hull Hunter seems to do. So you can have 2 reporters. The next role is detective. You'll have 2 detectives. Why would you need a detective in Blood Bowl? Well, the thing is I'm expecting a lot of backstabbing in this, and I think you need some sort of presence looking after your asset. I've already had messaged. I'll tell you what, 2 things have happened already. First of all, one guy was like, you know what? I don't know if I picked the right side. Can I like sort of like sabotage them, because I don't really like either of them, and I think I might have gone the wrong way. And then there's another one who basically was really crafty. He joined his secret group, obviously, for his team, but then he tried to get access to the opposition's secret group as well, so he can find out in their secret chat what they're typing and what they're thinking. So already the shenanigans is going on already, and this is what the 2 detectives are there for. They will check the members list and everything to make sure nobody slipped in. Because the thing is as well is, you know, you could have 10 coaches in your thing, but one of them coaches might secretly be working for Hunter or for Magic. So they might actually try and, you know, accept other members in from the rival. If you don't check, you may be too late, and you might have given up all your secret battle plans. So obviously you got 2 of them. Basically they're there just to make sure the spies and all that are kicked out, and vice versa. The other thing as well is obviously if you think there's a spy, and you can interrogate them. So basically what happens is everyone will go and chat. The captain will go and chat. The detectives will go and chat. The guy who they think is the spy can go and chat. And if you really want to go the full hog, the alleged spy can have a lawyer. It doesn't have to be one of the members. They could ask me to be the lawyer or somebody else, and we'll just have a really crazy roleplay over it. So there is that as well. So it's basically whatever your imagination is. It's endless. So that's basically what the detectives will be. What else have we got? Right, oh yeah, the Donald Trump effect. So obviously in the other video, I did say that one of the teams will randomly have a Donald Trump. Now basically this will be put onto the team captain. Now the team captain can then pass on to one of his team members. What basically that means is when they're in the battlegrounds, they have to act like Donald Trump. Memes will have to have something to do with Donald Trump, relevance. And when they talk, they've got to have some sort of relevance as to what Donald Trump would say. Now, if they do this, they will get nice big points for their team. If they don't, then they get a massive minus for their team. So basically, it's up to the team captain to make sure he gets the right choice for this. Someone, obviously, with a sense of humour, who's going to be active, or like, for instance, I think Elder Caveman could be quite a good Donald Trump if that team gets it, because I think he's quite funny. The other team will get what I call the calcium cast, the heel. So they will become the heel. So basically, again, it goes to the captain. The captain decides which one of his members will be the best player to play the heel. So when they go into the battlegrounds, they've basically act like a heel, like calcium cast. Obviously, memes should be like very calcium cast-like, or very, that sort of thing. And again, if they play it well, they'll get points to their team. If they play it horrifically, or it just doesn't look right, then they'll lose points. So one team will have a cast heel, the other team will have a Donald Trump. So that should be fantastic. Also, there's going to be, everybody from either team will be a meme master. I don't know if I pronounced that right. If I haven't, my apologies. I am 41, so I'm not as cool with like these kids. Basically, what it'll be, there'll be meme master section, what will be pinned, and basically you can throw insults or banter, whatever, against rival team, but you can only use memes or GIFs. That's all you can do. Anyone typing in that chat from either team will lose points. It's as simple as that. I will check them, and the funny ones or things where I think, wow, that was a great comeback or whatever, they will get points for that. So, it's in your best interest. And obviously, each week I'll tally up the points, and they will then win the points for that round. Okay, and I will obviously let you know in my YouTube video on the Saturday to tell you who's won the weekly challenge and who's won the meme battle. Okay. So basically, we've gone through various rules. Like I said, we've not really play tested. This basically, these guys are my guinea pigs, and we'll learn, and we might add stuff as we go along. But that's the rules we've got. So obviously, captain, vice captain, detective, the reporter, and obviously everyone's a meme master. One will be Donald Trump, and one will be a calcium cast heel sort of type. Okay. So all that's done. It's now time for the weekly challenge. Are we ready, guys? I hope the captains are listening, and I hope the team players are listening. And we're going to find out, I would say by the end of this week, if you really did choose the right side. Quite a lot of you guys were very quick to pledge your allegiance to the team. Let's just hope you made the right choice. So, the weekly challenge is this. It is titled Sabotage. Okay? Now then. When I find my list, this is what it will be. So, and this is the, how can I put it? So when I said there's only 2 reporters allowed, this mission lets everybody be a reporter in the team. So this is saying, hey, you can all have a crack at it first week, then after the first week, you'll be back to the normal 2 reporters. Right, so, sabotage. As many fake and fun stories about the opposing captain. So the aim is to try and get players to defect. Points for the best stories. Right. So I said earlier that basically when you pledge your allegiance, you cannot change. You can't change teams. It's done. That's it. But you will get one more chance on Friday/Saturday. No, I'd say Saturday. On Saturday, when I do the YouTube video, I will tell you the names of people who want to defect. So I'm just saying, for instance, Calcium Class? I'm sure like that. Calcium Cass from Team Hunter has said he wants to defect to Team Magic. Okay, so I will say basically simple like that on the video. So what then will happen is Space Magic with his detectives or with his crew will get together and say, right, do we want this guy? Okay, simple. If they do, then they get the option to interrogate him. So obviously, like I said before, you can have him say, right, and why? So you can ask him questions like, why do you want to join us? Are you a spy? Or try and make him crack or try and get some information out of him. Then if they're happy, you can join them. If not, they're done. Now, here's the problem. If you've actually made a mistake and like, oh my God, I really should have been on Hunter's team, not Magic's team. you're obviously gonna you're not gonna know if he'll accept you or not. So you're really risking it. You're basically gonna say, yeah, I want to change team, but remember that a lot of the coach might not accept you because he might think you're a spy. You might think, oh yeah, space magic, yeah, whatever. I bet he's trying to get someone in my camp. Because don't forget, these Facebook headquarters are secret. The only way you can get information is if you got someone in the side or get someone to infiltrate into that you know, into that team. So the problem is, oh yeah, I don't want to be with Hunter anymore, I want to be with Magic. But then if Magic turns around and says, nah, we don't want you, we don't trust you, then what are you going to do? Because the chance that Hunter's not going to have you back, and not Magic's not going to be back, oh crap. So you've got to be sure, and you've got to be really confident that the other team's going to take you. Otherwise, you could be out the game already. So be careful on that. And don't forget, if you do move teams, the other team and these detectives can interrogate you to make sure you are genuine. So that is the challenge then, guys. I will put on the battleground, I'll put a pinned message on there, and that is where you will do it. So there'll be a meme master pinned one, where obviously you can do all your meme master fighting in there, and then there'll be one for the news. I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a Hunter news feed and a Magic feed. So obviously the Magic, yeah, I think that's what I might do. Put the Magic news in there and Hunter is in there. I'll do that in the next 5-10 minutes, and then obviously this video will go live, and then obviously hopefully people will watch it, and then obviously it will start. So I will put the link, like I say, when I've exported this to YouTube, I'll put the link at the bottom. So if anybody wants to join the Team Battleground to see what's going on, you are more than welcome. And hey, you could even, if you want to, is join one of the teams and help with the weekly challenges. All I'm saying though, guys, if people start ruining it for the rest of them, then they will be kicked. There'll be no warnings, you'll just be kicked. Okay, and I hope that doesn't happen. So there we go then. There you go, guys. Good luck to Team Hunter. Good luck to Team Magic. May the best team win. Or the dirty one with full tricks like a goblin gambling win. I don't care. But there we go. So this is the challenge. My next video will be on Saturday, when we will have the results of the first week of challenge and the meme master challenge. Anyone who decided to defect. And hopefully we will also be mentioning the first round for the Xbox game. So be ready for that. So yeah, that's us done, and yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be real fun. We've already had loads of banter already, and a lot of coaches have already pledged their allegiance. So it's fantastic. So thanks again, guys. Take care, and I'll see you Saturday.